wanted to do a movie pitch for you guys. I might do these occasionally, but I was looking at the preview for that stupid-looking Amelia movie with Richard Gere and Hilary Swank, and I was thinking of how I might be able to do it better. I don't know very much about Amelia Earhart. Basically, the extent of what I know is that she flew around the world in 80 days. I don't. That might be. I might be thinking of something else there, but. I had this idea. I started thinking about Inglourious Bastards and 300 and movies that just sort of ignore history, and I went, you don't have to know anything about Amelia Earhart to make a movie about her. So I would do like a horror thriller type thing where she wants to fly around the world and everybody's telling her, no, you can't fly around the world. 10 women have tried that before and 9 of them disappeared completely and one of them is in an insane asylum now. But she agrees not to go, and then she just takes off anyway, and then her husband would be like running around trying to solve this mystery and looking into it and trying to talk to the insane girl, but she's been transferred to an asylum in Nazi Germany, and then he'd call the Germans, and the Germans would freak out about it because they're trying to solve the same mystery, and they wanted one of their women to be the first to fly around the world, so the Nazis all come after Amelia Earhart in like these fighter jets, and she's got to try and take evasive action, and starts talking to them over the communication thing and telling them like, don't shoot me, but she's talking to them in German, and everybody'd be like, oh, holy shit, Amelia Earhart's a Nazi, and then meanwhile there's still this whole thing going on the ground where Richard Gere's discovering that this sexist Nazi witch doctor put a curse on women a long time ago so that they couldn't fly planes, and Amelia Earhart would be hearing voices this whole time while she's up there, and then finally toward the end you'd finally see the guy who she's talking to, fucking Bin Laden, is in the plane with her, and he's like trying to tell her to crash the plane into stuff, and you're not really sure whether he's actually in the plane or if she's just hallucinating, and then he'd be trying to crash the plane into famous landmarks, and she'd start doing, like, she'd keep yelling, you're not really here, like, over and over again, and it would be like the scene in Good Will Hunting where he kept saying, it wasn't your fault, it wasn't your fault. Osama bin Laden would eventually just disappear, and she'd come down and she'd land the plane and everybody'd be hugging and stuff, like happy, cheerful ending, and then all of a sudden, last scene in the movie, she has a son, Osama bin Laden. And I think that would be a really cool way to do the Amelia Earhart movie. I also thought it would be cool if you had him, like, the plane crashes in a field in Pennsylvania, but I was like, no, she's got to make it around the world, you know. You can't change history that much.